Yeah, Max, what are you gonna get with the spring Steam sale? I almost say summer sale every time.
There's a sale?
Yeah,
Well,
there's a
Yeah,
sale.
spring Steam sale.
Yeah, the Steam spring
hold
sale.
on to your seats, boys. Exciting things coming to repo. Oh, I gotta see this.
Yeah, there's a
We're-
little YouTube clip.
Are working hard on our first update, constantly considering your feedback and finding new ways to communicate with you. One of the best ways we found is our weekly update videos. We have some new features and a new map to show you. Wow!
Wow.
Wowie.
Wowie
Consider me
zowie.
excited.
Oh, man. The world's worst reminder. Pay student loans. That's rough.
Oh, I love that game.
I don't get that
It's my
reminder.
favorite.
It's my favorite. I made my own reminder.
Man, paying
I was also
pay student loan simulators, best game. Best
I
game.
was like late by a couple days one time because I just forgot about them. And ever since then, they send me like paper, like in the mail, a letter every month being like, here's how much you owe on your student loans this month. And it's like, I know, it's the same every month.
It's the same every month, but no, you missed once, so now your credit's absolutely ruined.
My credit's not even bad.
It's absolutely absolutely blasted. You one wrong mistake and it's gone, man.
Your credit score is now 300. Sorry.
It doesn't take much to instantly lower it.
Nope.
And being off $1, just that's it.
Shouldn't have been off.
Shouldn't have been off. Anyways, welcome to the podcast. Today we're all podcasts can be found on Podcast Live. If you're listening to this, then you found it. Congratulations.
Yeah.
Oh gosh. But yeah, we've got a riveting topic indeed. And we all remember the topic is
Of course.
Hey, and don't remind me. I'm trying to remember.
He's got it. He's remembering.
Oh, well, it's on the tip of my tongue.
Yeah.
Ooh, it was something lame. Max suggested. Blind. No.
First of all, it was something
Sleep
I
mask.
suggested.
Masks. All right.
Yeah, sleeping masks. Yes, I
almost said blindfold.
Yeah, well, you can use a blindfold as a sleeping mask.
Yeah, but it's not a sleeping mask specifically. That's a blindfold.
That's true. One's for sleeping, one's for blinding.
Yeah.
What about the tears of constant sadness? Can you use those as a sleeping mask?
I don't think so. Because if you shine a light in the tears of constant sadness, I think the light will still like refract into your eyes. It might actually be more bothersome.
Interesting.
Do you have the tears of constant sadness?
No, I was just wondering, for all the viewers out there who might,
who might be able to find like a bag of tears of constant sadness.
Yeah, you know how it is.
Yo, tears of constant sadness, boys, speak up.
Just imagine all the crying emotes.
You cry yourself to sleep every night. Say, "Ayo."
I can't hear you. I said, "Hey yo."
Hey, whoa.
Why are you guys all crying? You guys are bringing down the mood.
Yeah, how long does it normally take you guys to fall asleep?
Oh, way too long.
Depends on what substances I've consumed.
Like a normal night.
It could be anywhere between like 10 minutes to several hours.
Oh gosh.
I didn't fall asleep last night ever, so yeah, that's an accurate range.
It depends on whether or not I immediately crash on my bed and take a nap, an exhausted after work nap.
Oh, fair. And for me, it's normally like 5 minutes probably on average. I fall asleep pretty quickly.
Oh,
wow, I wish. Jeez. I get like an extra hour of sleep.
Oh, on the topic of sleep, that does remind me. The other day, I was trying to sleep because I needed to get up pretty early for work. And then I woke up at like 5 in the morning to some guy crying very loudly. Like, just somewhere outside.
Like sobbing or like what type of cry? Like a battle cry?
Sobbing, I guess. I don't know.
Okay.
I'm assuming it was a drunk guy because, like, there's a lot of college kids in this area, so.
Oh, sure.
But I could tell you, I was not fucking happy.
Rightfully so.
I need to work in like 4 hours, and this fucking asshole is like outside at the top of his fucking lungs.
Well, you can always like call in a noise complaint, but
you know why he was crying? I know why.
He
missed the 70th episode of the podcast.
He missed the 70th episode of the podcast. Luckily, today is the first rendition of the 70th episode of the podcast.
Mm-hmm.
So no need for those waterworks for all you who have missed it.
I can't exactly call in a noise complaint if I don't know who is making the noise. I'm pretty sure. So all I gotta do is like
you just say right outside the address or something. I don't know.
Oh, police! Yeah, there's someone in this neighborhood who cried really loudly this one night. Could you take that?
Well, no, you have to do it when they're like right when they're there, not like after the fact.
Oh yeah, call the police at 5 in the morning. Hey, officer! Yeah, there's this guy who's crying really loud outside somewhere.
Yeah.
Can you get on that, please? Thank you.
Yeah, to be honest, I never know the etiquette of calling police because I've never done so. I did feel like that somebody was being murdered across the street, but apparently they were just fine. They were just screaming for no reason. Probably sitting very similar.
Yeah, that happens here too. So, yeah.
Just have my window open, and then all of a sudden I just hear screaming, and I'm like, oh my gosh, are they okay? Are they dying?
I don't even need to have my window open. I'll just be laying in bed trying to go to sleep, and then I hear some chick like at the park screaming for I don't know what reason.
I can see why
I hear people don't laughing, and another scream.
I can see why you don't fall asleep instantly.
That's why when you run out there and you give them something to scream about.
Nah.
So now
I want to go outside.
You want to scream all night? I'll scream about this.
So now, sleeping mask. Could you get like an earmuff attachment so that you don't hear as well as not see?
Probably. I know there's a specific sleeping mask company that has like headphones attached to them, so you could like play your favorite podcasts or beats when you fall asleep. I fall asleep to YouTube videos, so that's useless to me.
Yeah. Well, it's probably very similar in nature. You're just listening to the soothing sounds of whatever video you put on. Just similar.
And I also like seeing the video too.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Could you train yourself?
Do that if I'm only listening.
Could you train yourself to sleep well by just putting on sounds of people screaming every night?
I mean, if it'll become numb to you eventually, so probably.
Yeah.
As a baby, I listened to the soothing sounds of screaming banshees.
Blood-curdling screams.
As a baby, I listened to the nice, pleasant noises of my parents fighting in the other room.
Oh, big
I now
yikes.
live in the highest crime city in the world because I just can't sleep otherwise.
Just several hours long verbal fits at each other. Just non-stop.
Non-stop screaming.
It's been like that since I was, since I was born, I think.
Oh, gosh. I don't know if anybody would be able to sleep to our podcast. I think I would ruin the decibel count.
Every time you laugh, they wake up in a cold sweat.
We're just too funny.
It's true, they'd be laughing the whole time.
So true.
Man. That'd be the way to fall asleep. Just laughing yourself to sleep. I don't think I've done that yet.
Probably not.
Shocker.
Well, narcoleptic people.
Not even you can fall asleep to your own laughter.
I just record myself laughing and then put that on loop when I fall asleep.
Yeah.
I think that'd creep me out if I'm just like, here we go.
Yeah.
Just play the sounds from different parts of the room.
Oh.
I've always considered getting a sleeping mask because for some reason I decide to make my bedroom like where the a window where the sun rises. So the sun rises and then blasts the window, and this window curtain, terrible. It doesn't
blackout curtain.
Yeah, I should. The problem is I don't have like the curtain is an accordion kind of thing, so it doesn't have like a it doesn't have hooks to exchange the curtain, right?
Accordion.
So
you can actually get like curtain rods that basically just use friction to like hold themselves on the inside of the window frame.
But I probably should just do that. Actually. I should do that. It's just a lot more hassle on my end.
Oh, yeah.
But I've considered the sleeping mask as maybe that would help. I haven't done it.
You should.
I probably should, and I don't think it would be that much of a bother to me. Some people say they can't sleep with the sleeping mask on, which is their whole purpose. The sleeping mask whole purpose.
The sun in the morning waking you up?
No, not really. Like in the summertime, it was tragic. I keep waking up at like 6:30 when my alarm's set at 7. I'm like, I want the extra hour of sleep. And then on weekend, I still wake up at 6:30, and I'm like, oh, jeez, why isn't it 9 o'clock yet? So I guess I'm quote unquote more productive, or I just lay in my bed a lot longer, just trying to cover my face with blankets.
I see.
It doesn't work that well because then I can't breathe. Tragic time.
Tragedy. So, it's St. Paddy's Day. Hope you enjoy some Jack Spaniels with some Lucky Charms. Don't forget your potatoes.
I should go chug some Fireball apple to celebrate. That's green.
I'm wearing a green shirt. That's my St. Patrick's Day.
I'm not wearing any green right now.
Oh,
I'm
man.
looking at green, but that's about it.
You're looking at green? Did anybody like pinch you or anything?
No, I'd be stupid.
Yeah, my coworkers today were talking about back in their day, if they weren't wearing green, they get like punched. So they're like, well, maybe we should do that at work. Everybody would start wearing green. I'm like, oh my gosh.
You get viciously beat in the hallway.
Now you can't bully me into wearing green.
I don't have too many green shirts, but I do have green socks. Plenty of green socks.
I have maybe one or two long-sleeved green shirts. That's about it.
I only have a couple of long. I don't really do long sleeve.
Me neither. I don't like long sleeves very much.
I don't like long sleeves. I don't like shorts.
I like the breeziness against my arms.
That's true.
You can't get that with long sleeves.
But to go sleeveless.
Yeah. I don't have any tank tops, so I can't.
Well, you can always make a shirt into a tank top.
No, because I don't want to ruin my shirts.
Do it with a crappy old shirt.
It's not ruined if you wanted it to change.
But I don't want my shirts to change.
It's just modifying it.
Whenever I see a shirt that has like a hole ripped in like the pit, I'm like, oh man,
I have to get a new shirt.
I like that shirt.
Yeah.
Oh,
I thought you were gonna say
I can't wear that shirt anymore.
Like people buying the ripped jeans for exorbitant prices.
Jeans.
Yeah, pre-ripped jeans.
You guys know you can just wear your jeans,
and
they'll just do that.
Gosh.
Yeah, just like slide around in the grass or something. I'll get it.
I even heard the tobacco can indent in the jeans. I heard that was also a thing at one point. And that confused me even more.
Oh, the dip.
Yeah.
Whatever.
I think it's like chew tobacco tins.
It would probably be like a huge battle between like Zin users and tobacco users. It's a Zin mark. No, it's not.
The heck is a Zin?
It's like a nicotine candy, essentially.
Oh.
It's the new cool way to dip.
Ah. I didn't know there was a cool way to dip to begin with.
They decided that vaping was just objectively too gay, and they had to find a new way to have nicotine, and they decided on Zins.
Oh, this is a brand new thing, not like a.
Well, it's been around for a little while, but
not like a 1980s candy commercial.
No, it's newer than that. Like within the last couple years, I think.
Ah. And whatever happened to vaping? Was that just a phase, and then they learned it's like extremely worse than smoking?
I think it's still a thing. It's not as much of a thing as it used to be.
Yeah, people still go to smoke breaks, and I'd say half of them smoke and half of them vape at my work.
Oh, okay.
And then I just can't tell when somebody's having a package of Zin or whatever.
Most of the people at my work vape.
Oh, okay.
One of my coworkers does weed.
I got weed.
I don't keep up with tobacco products. I still found it funny, because when I turned 18, I was like, oh, I can buy the cigarettes, and then like a week later they changed it so you had to be 21.
I know that feeling.
Like, oh boy, I gotta wait 3 more years for stuff that I'm not gonna buy.
Should grandfather in all the.
Yeah, that's one of those things which is like, yeah, this doesn't affect me, so I don't really care.
It was the only thing
I wanted lung cancer now.
It was one of the 3 things that I was told I can do when I was 18. I can buy lottery tickets. Actually, did they change that now? Do you have to be 21 for lottery tickets?
I have no idea.
No,
I don't buy those either.
Oh, okay, so I think it was lottery tickets, smoking.
If you want to go to a casino,
and the privilege of getting out of your parents' house early because you're a legal adult.
What were you saying, Gavin?
To go into a casino, you have to be 21. That might be what you're thinking of.
Oh, probably.
Because of the booze.
Yeah, because the booze, probably.
Interesting. Very interesting. Oh god! Oh, I'm trying to get a better time on this racing track. Oh my goodness.
So, minor Somali update. Nothing huge has happened. He's still making a fool of himself. He's still confidently saying that he's going to be fine. He's not going to get any jail time.
Is he still insulting the judge, or did he decide that was maybe not a good idea?
No, he's still insulting.
He's tripling down on it. Tripling down.
Quadrupling down.
Quadrupling.
He got into like a FaceTime call with a different IRL streamer who isn't as bad as he is, but still sucks. and the IRL streamer like goaded him into humiliating himself. It was like,
Oh,
all right,
goodness.
you want to know how to get back on Kick? What you gotta do is you gotta take down your pants, show your booty to the camera, and like say, "Daddy, Kick CEO, please let me back in," and I'll do it. That's what I did. And he actually fucking did it.
Oh my gosh!
Dumbass.
So is that going to be used? Is that going to be used in the court case?
I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. Probably not. I don't think that has anything to do with like any of his charges. I don't think.
If the jury would look at this freaky content creator.
It's just a still image. Oh god!
I move to imprison him for life. Anyone else agree?
He also dug around on the shelf behind him and grabbed a watch and said, "This watch has a button, and if I press it, police will be here 3 minutes."
The Samal Johnny guy?
Yeah.
How does he have this police on speed dial?
He just has to.
No, he probably doesn't.
He just has to walk outside.
Just grab this watch, said it has a button on it that'll just summon the police in 3 minutes.
Huh. I mean,
I think he's
I'm
lying.
Sure the police response time is like pretty much that, anyways. So he basically just has 911.
But he's in Korea, right?
Yeah.
Well, Korean 911. I don't know what that is.
Yeah, I don't know what that is either. He's the watch button.
Everyone gets a free Apple Watch with that on Korean 911 on it. You push this button and police will come.
And maybe it's a pager.
They've all got pagers.
And like apparently he's also trying to start up a cryptocurrency now because he's desperate.
Oh my goodness.
That's jeez.
If anyone buys into that, I honestly almost hope that their life savings are drained, because that's like the people that bought in the Hawk2a coin and they're like, "What? How could the Hawk2a coin scam me? I put my whole life savings into it. This was supposed to be my big break."
Has there been any crypto coin that's gone well?
Ethereum and Bitcoin mostly.
Ethereum?
So like the OG crypto,
like Bitcoin. Yeah. Okay.
Ethereum blew up a lot later than Bitcoin, but it's been around a long time.
He also
never got into either, so I didn't get to make any
beg whatever remaining fan base he has for money. Oh, like I will be your bastion of chaos, your bastion of hate to spread if you just give me money.
Just give me $5,000 and your social security number, and we will will continue forth.
Yeah,
it just becomes like identity fraud and gets out of Timbuktu.
I got a text the other day, and it was like from some random number. And it's like, "Hey, hoping we can, meet up and catch up." Blah blah blah. And I kind of already knew what it was, but just to humor it, I said, "Oh, who's this?" And I was like, "Oh, I must have the wrong number. I was trying to reach my friend. I hope I didn't disturb you." And I've had them before, and then eventually they'd be like, "Oh, well, what's your name?" And they try and talk to you as if they actually care, even though it's supposedly a wrong number. But I love to just insult them. Now, sometimes I've played along, and if you play along long enough, you can tell when because you can tell that they're like automated responses that don't really like. It doesn't really matter what you say; it'll always kind of reply with the same thing. Yeah. But if you interact with it enough, it determines that you're like a sucker enough that it's time to switch you over to the real person, and you can tell just based on how the dialogue is written when it switches to a real person.
Oh,
and that's when you hit them with like the the deep fried Ryan Gosling scammer image. But this time I just didn't have the effort. I had guests over visiting, so I just replied, what did I say?
Omo Ofo or something.
Oblaribo Omo Ofo, curse your entire family, and they never responded.
A tragedy.
Yep.
What is that a
The Oblori.
Yeah, what is that?
Olobiro Omo Ofo is, I think it's like Yoruban, but it's some language that the internet discovered that for whatever reason most scammers understand it, and that phrase means something along the lines of like, you're a dog and I curse you, but then I
Oh,
also
geez.
always also follow it up with just, curse upon your family
Mm.
in English, just in
Just
case
in
they don't
case,
get the
yeah.
message. Yeah, just in case. And yeah, I've had some of them like actually reply. They start saying like, "No, curse you! You're a dog. You're poor. You have no money." They start like insulting you. It's so great.
Oh, snap.
I always love whenever scammers get called out and insulted, and they're like, "No,
No.
you don't know
who you're dealing with."
One of them was like, "No, you're a scammer," and I'm like, well, you put in my number."
That's what you want me to think.
I was the scammer all along, and I never knew.
Yeah,
it could be you.
It
could be me.
Yeah, Max, you scammed them out of their hard-earned money. They were gonna take it from you, but no, you just had to string them along. So you basically scammed them.
Wasted all their time.
Man.
What I used to do. Sorry, I mean a Reese's Pieces here. So good. What I used there used to be, I would get a whole bunch of them that would like ask if we could chat on WhatsApp or no Telegram. They'd give you a Telegram number.
Oh.
And so my brother just whipped up a Python script that would just mass spam them like 20,000 WhatsApp or Telegram messages.
Oh my gosh.
So I'd collect from a bunch of scam DMs like 5 Telegram numbers. We'd drop it into the Python script, send it away overnight, and then we'd come back in the morning and all the numbers didn't exist anymore.
Wow, crazy.
So, we'd fire off a couple 100,000 Telegram messages overnight, and, away you went.
It's the only way to do it. Just keep blasting.
It's the only way to be sure.
Yeah.
It's fun.
I'm not too whimsy on the scammer, like string them along. I'll just normally just block them and be like, I don't want to deal with this.
You can go fishing for them too, like in YouTube comments. Just find like the Mr. Beast impersonators.
Well,
I don't want
to ask for trouble, man.
Almost all of the links that are in like the scam YouTube comments are almost always end up being like Telegram links. And then you just spam them a bunch of like images or whatnot, and they go away.
There you go.
It's so much fun.
That's the true keyboard warrior right there.
We haven't done it in a while, but it really was a fun pastime.
I'm surprised you're getting so many scam calls. I rarely get like a scam message.
Oh, calls I hardly ever get anymore. It's usually messages on like social media.
Yeah.
Oh, that's probably where where we differ.
For me,
barely have like any social medias.
For me, it's usually text messages that are like, "Hey, your Amazon package is stuck at the warehouse. You click this bit.ly link.
Very trustworthy.
Give us your personal details so we can fix that."
I applied to a job the other day, and got sent a questionnaire. It's like, "Oh, we'd like you to fill out this questionnaire." I was like, "Oh, sure." And I pull up the questionnaire, and it says, "To be continue to be considered in the application process, please send proof of your social security card, passport, and birth certificate."
Oh my god!
I was like, "Oh yes, of course. I'll send you my birth certificate to apply for this job." I mean, who wouldn't?
I mean, I want the job, so
yeah,
I better do it.
Give them your information.
I'm sure I'll send it right over. Just give me 1 sec.
Now
I'll give you HD scans.
It just says it says your mom on it.
I should have done that. Just sent them scam images. A few times on some of the scammers, we sent a an IP grabber link to them because we said that we tried to send. We were like, oh, we tried to send you the link for the money. We tried to Venmo you, but it didn't work. Here's a screenshot of the error that I'm seeing. But the link is just an IP grabber. And then we would get their location within like this whatever city he was in, and then we'd send them a screenshot of Google Maps at their city, and then they'd stop replying to you.
So, I thought you said you were from the America. What?
You're not with Microsoft?
Does Microsoft have a Zimbabwe address that I didn't know about?
I didn't know they operated out of Chile.
Yes, we are Microsoft Zimbabwe.
Yes, the Zimbabwe branch.
Very common.
We handle all the fraud, so we need your information to make sure you're not a fraudster. That's what our department does.
To check our databases for potential fraud, we're going to need your full name and social.
Yeah.
I like to imagine the actual Zimbabwe Microsoft branch making out these calls as they're super concerned. And they're like, oh, I know your game. You can't scam me like you did my Grammy, ma. Click. They're like, what are they talking about? Their account is very compromised. Everything.
Yeah, that's the problem.
They listen to us.
The problem with today's age.
What, us not trusting them?
Yeah, us not being very trustworthy.
Apparently, Gen Alpha is almost as likely to get scammed now as like boomers. They just fucking click shit on their phones.
Gen Alpha is the generation that's like watching Lanky Box and shit, so it's not.
Oh yeah,
yeah, they're like the current. I think it goes. My sister, I think, is Gen Alpha.
Yeah, what's
so
the cutoff?
Somehow, right?
It's the cutoff 2010 or something.
Something like that. I think like basically like the latest is like 7th and 8th graders currently are Gen Alpha.
Then are we all Z?
Oh yeah, we're all Z.
Yeah,
was Y millennials?
I think so. Yeah.
We are the Z kids.
It sucks so much though that we took away their letter.
we took away their letter. Aren't we called Zoomers?
Yeah, we're cool. So we got the letter Z back.
Go Zoom.
Be zoomy, bro.
Which means we drink a lot and try to live life fast so it ends sooner.
Whoa, okay. I'm not doing it right then.
I mean, I don't do that. That sounds like a you thing.
Yeah.
Once you get the first hit of that, the apple fireball though, it'll change your life.
Nah,
baby.
I didn't like alcohol, and then I had a sip of it, and I was like, "Oh,
whoa!
Maybe it's not so bad after all."
I haven't
maybe I'll have a little bit more.
I haven't found the right toxin for myself.
I just drank a lot of beer until the beer tasted good, and now all alcohol is pretty decent to me.
Ah.
I know Gavin gave me that spiked root beer once. That was pretty alright.
I think because my recollection is Gavin giving me the terrible 99 proof banana shot.
Gavin gave me this. Gavin gave me that.
And that was
99 bananas or something, wasn't it?
Yeah,
something like that.
I'm pretty sure it's 99 proof. It was not good.
Probably because it wasn't meant to be just drinking that on
I wasn't informed on that. You're supposed to mix it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I've tried
to take it from him while he was about to mix the drink, or he just gave you.
Oh no! This was a punishment for losing the magic game.
Yeah, and he expected it to be good for some reason.
Yeah,
I don't know.
It was supposed to be great, but
punishment is going to be so tasty.
It was supposed to be my first time getting an alcoholic drink of some kind. It was supposed to be a milestone.
Yeah, it was supposed to be monumental.
That was the best part about my 21st birthday, is that my mom was there and she brought some of her friends. So one of her friends was like, "Here's a shot of whiskey, new drinker. You won't be able to handle this." and I just slugged it down and didn't react. I was like, I've been drinking for years, man.
I've been drinking this.
What I meant to say was I've been thinking about drinking for years, and I've built up a mental tolerance. Is what I meant to say.
Yeah, mental tolerance.
Placebo.
I've been drinking the mocktails, man. Tastes exactly like it.
All the whiskey flavor with none of the good feeling afterwards.
I had so many limeritas that I'm just immune.
I think I've only gone like out drinking twice. I know,
How was that?
Crazy. Let's see.
My dad's house one time.
No, so I went with my sister because
Me and my mom.
she wanted to go drinking for her 22nd birthday, hoping to recapture the feeling of the 21st birthday. Apparently, it was a bust, and she learned that she has a bunch of fake friends. But that's not about me. So,
oh shit!
But yeah, so she got me a drink, and I got her a drink. She basically got both of us drinks. I just paid for one of them. And they were just sweetened drinks with some alcohol in it, I guess.
So they're mixed drinks. Yeah,
they were mixed drinks. One was like a purple icy slushy thing, or it tasted like a purple icy. And then the other one, I already forgot. So
nice.
it was like a lemonade, I think. Some lemonade thing. And they were okay. I think I just don't like the after effect, which is apparently supposed to be the good effect.
I don't like the good part.
Depends on how much you drink. If you only drink a little bit, then you'll just be tired, and that's not great, I guess.
See, I feel like I was sweating too much, and I'm not a big fan of the sweat.
Again, that's like the beginning stages of alcohol.
You gotta power through.
Hot and tired.
I see.
And then once you get past that, you reach the euphoria.
Sure, yeah. I haven't gotten plastered before, so I see my issues.
So you want to stop before you get plastered, but keep going past the hot and tired part. It's a
nice balance.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's that. And then the second time I went to a brewery with a bunch of work buddies because there was a new brewery opened up here in town.
Breweries are good. I like breweries.
Yeah, they gave us a tour and talked about the alcohol making process and kind of their future plans. And then I tried some of the alcohol, and I'm like, not for me. They gave me like 3 recommendations, like kind of like in a, I don't know, it was like a 4-ounce glass. It's like it was slightly bigger than a shot glass, but it was basically a shot glass.
Like double the size, maybe?
Yeah, maybe it was a double shot glass. But it was just for the like regular beer that you'd have in your.
Usually tastings have like bigger, kind of big shot glasses almost.
Yeah.
I've only been to one, but that's just what I remember seeing.
Me too.
But yeah, I tried 3 different things based off the recommendation of the bartender there, and man, did I not find anything that tasted good there. I'm like, they were trying to tell me, like, yeah, so this one should taste a little like citrusy, and this one should be like this should be like
citrusy beer.
This should be like a light beer, and then this one would be like a heavier beer. And I tried them all, and I'm like,
I like them dark.
I'm like, oh, what the crud? They taste like all the same. What do you mean? They're supposed to be different. I guess the light one was
taste good.
The light one was the worst to me, I guess, out of the 3. There wasn't any good one. There was just a far inferior one. And yeah. So there was that. I am remembering.
As for me,
go for it.
As for me, all alcohol tastes the same, so I don't like any of it.
I have some. I might go grab it so I can get the exact name because I also want to get some water. But it's like honey whiskey or
Nut
something?
Cheerios.
Honey
really
Nut
good.
Cheerios.
Honey
The alcohol.
Nut Cheerios. It's very hoppy, very honey.
Very hoppy.
Toasty.
Yes. Gosh, I am remembering I got a hot chocolate with like an Irish cream, like alcohol thing, and the hot chocolate was great. The Irish cream on top of it, not a fan. Not a fan.
I've learned recently that basically if something is Irish blank, it's just whatever blank is, but with alcohol in it.
Yeah. All I need is an Irish coffee, baby.
Woo!
Yeah. All right. Well, welcome to another iteration of Cameron's Wacky Ideas Corner. This is
It's the ideas, man.
This is a bit of no money bags, Cameron, this time around. I did consider one on sleeping masks, but no. Knowing Max, he might just say, "Well, I have this new invention. It's called
Sleeping hammer.
keep your eyes shut." So,
It's called Mask of Sleeping.
You know the humane
It
air
works.
cannon that they use on cattle? It's basically the same thing.
The
You
way
take
it
this
works
bag
is
and you tie the bag really tight around your neck
Oh
and
my
face,
gosh.
and then you go to bed. You
see,
sleep
the way it-
really good.
The sleep
see, the
rock.
way it works is you ever seen a Clockwork Orange? It's like the machine they use to pry your eyes open, except it keeps them shut. That's what it is.
Forcible shut eyes.
So grab some water. I'll be back.
Okay.
But anyways, this iteration of Cameron's Wacky Idea Corner is a follow-up to Lame Powers. This is Lame Powers Part 2.
Oh.
Except there's a few ground rules to follow. Firstly, okay, it can't be a power which is like, I explode and I die. No, it can't be that lame. It has to have at least some sort of good use to it. Well, maybe good's a bit of a stretch. It needs to have some application to it.
Okay.
But overall disappointing. What I will accept is a pretty decent power, but it has a drawback that makes it almost not worth it.
I see.
Those are allowed to.
Okay. I've got a perfect idea for this.
Oh boy, tell me, Riley.
Okay. Imagine your legs, but no longer are those your legs because you have Segway legs. That's right. You move at the speed of a Segway and need them to be charged. So your legs run off batteries instead of the fuel that you eat. Introducing your power of Segway leg. Vroom.
Yeah, I try to imagine the tragic origin story of Segway Man. He was riding on a Segway down the streets of New York City when a rogue renegade taxi driver fell asleep at the wheel and crashed into him. He had to get his leg surgically removed, and so he visited his mad scientist friend who melded segways into the spot where his legs should be. So now he is Segway Man.
Just imagining it's the same. It's just the same Segway that he was on when he got hit.
Where do you think he got the Segway?
There we go.
I mean, the Segway was already halfway in there, anyways.
That's true.
I came in at a really bad point, I can tell.
Yeah, what are you saying? You were like mumbling in the background, Max?
I came in and the first thing I heard is he's like been melted with a Segway.
Oh yeah, we were talking about Segway Man.
Yeah. Lame Powers 2, Max.
Yeah, here's the here's the rules. It can't be an actively terrible power. Like my power is I now have AIDS or something like that. It needs to have some sort of practical utility to it. Even if it's not good utility, it still needs to have some kind of utility to it.
Hence the Segway leg man.
Yeah. But
he runs on the Segway still needs to be charged, Max. You can't it's not hooked up to your like body's fuel source.
Yeah, you still need to like put batteries in it and stuff.
So it's just kind of like grotesquely coming out of his body.
Yeah.
Segway
The origin story is Hank Wilbenson was segwaying down the streets of New York City, and then a renegade taxi driver fell asleep at the wheel, crashed into him. and so he had to get his leg surgically removed, and his mad scientist friend melded the Segway into where his legs used to be, and that's how he became Segway Man. Guys, I will also accept powers that are actually pretty cool, but they come with a drawback that makes it so lame that it's almost not worth it. I will accept those as well.
What about a cool power that's just not epic? What about that?
Well, give me an example and we'll see.
You can enter video games, but the only thing you bring back with you in the real world is any damage you've taken. So currency stays in there, and you can die.
Imagine
you can bring back death? What do you mean?
Yeah, well, if you're stabbed through the heart and you bring back stabbed heart damage, are you bringing back death, or are you bringing back colon art?
Colon art?
Heart. We're talking about stabbed in the heart, and you think I said art?
Yeah, colon heart.
Damn, use your context clues.
I'm more confused about what your power is.
Gavin, that is exactly what I'm thinking about by cool power, but a drawback that makes it almost not worth it. That's exactly what I'm talking about.
You die in the game, you die in real life.
Yes, and you don't get to bring anything back into the real world. It's for pure entertainment, but you die. Like if you go into Adventure Capitalist, you could press some buttons, I guess, but
it's like
cooler.
Well, it's like Sword Art Online, I guess, is a good comparison.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. You got one, Max? You got a lame power to add to this list?
Nope.
I think I have one inspired by what I'm doing right now.
Oh yeah?
That's what I just did.
Your superpower is that any water you drink becomes icy cold water when you drink it. So you have a glass of room temp water and you drink it and it's icy cold.
Does it work with beer and stuff, or just water?
Nope, just water.
Nope, just water.
That's just
it affects the water content of anything.
You can't drink magma?
Nope.
No magma sips?
Magma sips.
No magma sips.
Okay, right. I got another one here. You can clap the sounds of an accordion.
So anytime you clap, it just makes a...
Yeah.
Alright. Accordion clap. That's a good one.
Does it last the same amount of time as an accordion or a clap?
It's based off the clap, so if you hold the clap...
Oh, so there's like...
Hold the clapper.
Yeah. You gotta hold the clap to make the accordion sound longer. And depending on where you clap on your hands, you make the different notes.
Oh, but it's only one note when you make contact, so it's just...
Could you slide? Could you shimmy your hands while holding to change the notes?
I'm sure you could, yeah. I'm just imagining the weird clap where you just move your hands in front of you. I don't know. Is that a clap?
What if you shake your leg like you pooped in your pants, and that's kind of how you vibrato it?
Yeah, you have a standing ovation for clapping. You just vibrato accordion.
Yep.
Oh, I think I might have one.
Oh.
You can push and pull all the hair on your body to instantly style it, but it kind of hurts.
Okay.
Oh
but
man,
it kind of hurts.
You have your own gel. You don't need to buy gel anymore. You just tell your hair where to go.
But you have to mold it with your hands.
Yeah.
Or pull it to make it longer, or push it to make it shorter.
Oh,
move it around.
Okay.
That's even cooler than I was thinking.
So yeah, you never have to shave again, and you can have any style you want.
You don't have to worry about getting bald.
That's a nice one.
Or razor burn.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Okay, yeah, that's worthy of being on the list.
There's a list.
Yay. Oh yeah, he's writing them all down to sell them.
Ah.
we won't get any royalties.
These are actually the background abilities of a new comic book he's making.
He's working on. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, this is going to be the Suicide Squad of my comic universe.
The B team.
Yeah.
Someone should make a comic about pirates.
They're called the D-listers.
The D-listers.
Yeah, the D-listers.
Someone should make a comic about pirates, but all of the content is stolen. All the character names, all the storylines, most of the artwork.
Yeah. Okay. My power is you can turn all your bones into jelly.
Oh,
gosh. So that way, if you're about to fall, you can jelly your bones so you take no damage.
You need to escape, you can just stand over a grate and just be like, whoa.
Yeah. No. Someone's about to hit you, jelly up, boy. You're gonna
arm for life.
Is gonna bounce right back and hit them in the face.
So is it all your bones jellify at once, or do you gotta specify the bones?
It's all your bones jellify at once. Don't worry.
Even your ear bones?
Don't worry. When you reharden your bones, they'll automatically shape back to a normal skeleton. But it's just but keep in mind, whenever you jellify, your whole body is getting jelly.
Sorry, am I stupid? I thought ears didn't have bones.
There's one little bone in your ear that makes it work. It's like the smallest bone in your body.
Ah,
you wouldn't be able to hear when you liquefied yourself.
Oh gosh! Oh, no.
Oh, you'd go deaf the moment you use your power.
Oh man, my hearing bone.
Oh. No, everything just sounds distorted.
It would all probably just sound like it's kind of probably like it's all like submerged in jelly. Just kind of like
probably.
Oh gosh. Okay, yeah, that's a fun ability. I'd hate to face him, that's for sure. Face a person with jelly.
Go to a girl and ask her for your number, and she refuses, and so you just turn into a pile of goop in front of her.
What if you have like super speed, but your perception doesn't speed up with you?
So you just got like Flash levels of speed, but you got the reaction time of a normal guy.
Yeah.
Super speed.
Oh gosh, what?
Not super perception.
So you can use it in like 3-foot increments to kind of be like, no. But then you'll trip over your own speed and like be like, ow. That's how I imagine it.
Right. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. Riley, you got another one? You've been coming up with some pretty good abilities here.
Oh gosh. You look at somebody's face and instantly know their name, but you never remember that you've met them before.
Oh.
Okay.
So you'll never remember that you've ever met your father? Or anything?
Yeah, very unfortunate. But you know their name.
I was like, man, I forget names all the time. That'd be great. Wait, means I suddenly don't know anybody now?
Look in the mirror. Who are you? Well, actually,
you just gotta avoid eye contact. Should be fun.
Yeah, I guess. But then I'll never remember their name anyway, so now I just can't look at them and I still won't remember their name. It's just all negatives for me.
Yeah.
Hey, but you know their name. You'd be such
a family. Like you look at your own dad.
Yeah.
Like Joe, who the hell are you?
Hi, Joe. Why are you in my house?
You'd be such.
Joe, why are you sleeping with my mom? Oh, hey, mom, who the hell are you?
You'd be such.
Ring, ring.
You'd be such a great mentalist.
Oh, hello, Ricky Andrew Sr. Have we met before?
How did you know my birth name? I changed that years ago.
Lucky guess.
Got one.
Yeah, go for it, Max.
You can change the sightedness of one of your eyes.
What do you mean?
Like you're either nearsighted
So, like,
or farsighted on
the
one eye?
distance that your eye can focus at, you can change that at will, but only one of your eyes.
I thought you were changing what you're blind to,
How
like
blind
nearsighted
you
or farsighted.
That would be in effect what you can do. But it's at like a sliding scale, so you can, like, be a little farsighted or really farsighted.
So one of your eyes is a telescope.
Oh, that'd be
a pretty
kind of
effective
cool.
sniper, I guess.
So if you don't change it back when you open your other eye, your vision is just completely screwed.
Whoa!
Like
I always wear this eye patch.
Oh, that's true. You could get around it with an eye patch.
Or just closing your eye.
That would suck though, because if you don't have perfect control, I personally would constantly be trying to adjust them to be the exact same. But then I'd look at something way farther away and be like, shit.
Oh, that should be part of it. Is that it's not really conscious; it just happens based on what you're trying to look at.
Oh gosh.
Oh, so
try
you have no control over it.
One eye and just zooms in. Oh no!
Oops.
You gotta love those passive abilities.
Cameron said passive abilities, and it's extremely childish, but what instantly popped into my head was the ability to just have a huge fart whenever you want, and that's the whole ability.
Farts would be funny right now.
All right, that's on the list now.
It's on the list.
The part of him saying passive, and I was like, oh, passing gas. Oh, yeah.
Oh my gosh. Man.
All right, what's another fun, lame power to add onto this list?
Pyrokinesis, but you have to grab it with your hands and you're not immune to fire.
Okay.
Oh, I was also thinking of a fire ability, Gavin, where you can breathe fire, but it comes out both ends at the same time.
Oh, God.
I thought you were going to say you could fire anyone from their job. Who they are. You just look at someone, you're fired. And then they get a call from their work and they've been fired.
You guys.
That's a good one, too.
You guys are coming up with some bangers here.
You could say we're on fire.
You're fired.
Oh, just a second. I'm getting a call from my boss.
Guys, you're not gonna believe
it. Wait, does your fired ability have to be targeted at a specific individual, or is it a case
you have to say it to them, like, to their face.
Yeah.
Hey, can we hop on a video call real quick?
So that's like it's not like accidental. You have to just want to fuck up someone's life. Just walk up to them. You put your hand on the shoulder. You're fired.
I'm just
have to think. Oh, I just really don't vibe with this guy right now. I really want to stick him where it hurts. Well, I'm gonna get him so fired. This guy I don't know.
I'm just imagining like a final boss kind of scenario where it's like a mad evil scientist, self-employed of course, is like destroying the whole town and whatnot, and is only one person left, and it's the "you're fired" guy. He just walks up to the guy, he's like, "You're fired," and he's like, "No," and then he it's like he fires him from his own self-employed job of
no, and then like submits a resignation form online or something.
Well, I have
can't
to
stop
resign.
my head. It's writing the email. I can't stop it.
I was the ruler of the world, but I got fired from that job, guys.
Yeah, I got fired from my position of world conquering supervillain. Now I'm homeless. Oh, sorry, no. Now I'm working at McDonald's. And it sucks. Oh, it sucks? Well, you're fired. Oh, man. Come on. Come on, the manager. Why do you have to do that?
The manager? What a name. Got him. The manager.
Yeah, you see, the manager's villain origins. No, I guess he'd be an anti-hero. I guess the manager's anti-hero origin story is he was a real hard-ass CEO. He just fired people over the pettiest of reasons. So the top brass didn't like that, so they fired him. This upset him to such a point where he developed reality-altering abilities to where anybody gets fired so long as he demands it and says it to their face.
CEO of the world, baby.
He's at a pep rally or something with a bunch of people, gets on a megaphone. You're all fired!
Crashes the local economy.
Oh, gosh. Oh, I'd definitely watch a show with him.
There'd be like an unintended like side effect where like you can just go get everyone like learns his ability, and so everyone goes and gets rehired. But now there's like a huge black market for like speedy rehires or something. If you got fired, I can get you rehired in under a day. If you wouldn't pay.
You wouldn't pay. And then he takes the cloak off. It's the manager. You're fired.
You're fired.
The accounting is some
infinite money.
The accounting, it's some serious shit.
The end of the series could be that he becomes the president and he puts out a whatever you call it, that like emergency broadcast that goes to every single person. And he just goes, "You're fired," and the entire country just grinds to a halt.
Well, I think it has to be in person, but maybe you can go that far. His ability grows as the as his arc begins.
He gets more powerful, and he'll send the message, and he'll look into the camera. "You're fired," and it cuts to black, and that's the end of the season.
Like half of the superhero team caught on to what was happening, so they quickly turned the camera off. But the other half wasn't so lucky, so now they can't superhero.
Well, I think it's supposed to be a fourth wall break, right? Where you, the watcher, actually get fired from your job.
I don't think the ability works on that level.
Like, no, because if your job as a viewer is to watch a show, and he says you're fired and cuts to black, he stopped you from your job of watching the show.
All movie reviewers lose their jobs.
You know what? That would be a cool way of making a season finale for a show like that.
And then the government's like, "All right, we gotta stop this guy. All right, sir, your one and only job is to get fired. Let's see how he deals with this one."
Oh, gosh.
We've manufactured an entirely new superhero specifically tailored to dealing with the manager. We call him the Scapegoat.
I thought you were gonna say he's like Mr. Unemployed.
The unemployed, yeah.
That's the unemployed.
The manager's weakness.
The man doesn't have a job. Quick, go after his what would they do? Like, go after his WIC food stamps. Wait a minute, this man survives based on food banks. We can't touch him.
What you gotta do is you gotta get the super speed guy with like a mirror in his pocket. So like when the manager is about to fire him, at the very last moment he pulls out the mirror mid "you're fired," so the manager fires himself. That's what you gotta do.
That's the only way the manager loses his power, is firing himself from the role of the manager.
Yeah. And now society can rebuild.
What a great lame ability. It's so good.
Yeah.
So many options.
That is very good.
I can't wait to see that manga or anime coming out in the next 10 years.
Yep.
Just
so it'll come out and we'll all know where they got the idea.
Yeah,
from.
you will have to credit our podcast. But
from the second 70th episode.
Yeah, the the second 70th anniversary episode of the Nonchalant Freakouts podcast. origin story of the manager.
Here's another lame power that fits into the category of cool ability with lame side effect. So you have near invincibility. You can like jump off a building and be perfectly fine. You can like run through a bonfire and be fine. You could have rocks thrown at you and you'll be fine, but you still feel like all of the pain.
Oh.
In fact, you feel double the pain.
I thought you were just going to say nobody notices you at all. You're just an outcast to society. But yeah, feeling all the pain, that's awful.
Yeah, I'd stub my toe once and want to be done.
I'm dead.
Like, maybe your pain receptors are even more enhanced.
Yeah.
Yeah, sensitive nerves, which just sucks.
Yeah. That definitely sucks. The ability to regrow your teeth like a shark, but it hurts every time it happens.
But you gain 3 rows and they just take up your mouth.
Oh gosh.
Oh, God.
That'd be terrifying. Hey God, keep your mouth closed.
Oh no, my headphones are dying.
Yeah, I think his name would be like Shark Bite or something.
Shark Bite.
It's Shark Bait.
Mr. Teethy.
All right. What other amazing lame superpowers are there?
You glow in the dark.
Okay. Glow.
Hey, that's from a movie.
That is from a movie.
Is it?
One of my favorite movies. I think it's Zoom, yeah.
Oh, I was thinking Sky High.
Or Sky High, that's what it is. Sorry. I spoke too soon.
I imagine it's like a glow stick level of glow in the dark.
So
like
Yep.
very
Yep.
only you are noticeable and nothing else.
Like you can't see it from too much of a distance, but people get up to you and they're like, "Whoa, what the hell are you glowing?"
Yeah.
I think if I remember correct, he doesn't show off his ability because he can't until they're in an air duct with no light.
Yes.
Yeah, my name is Captain Glowstick. Every time I snap my bones, I glow.
Oh gosh.
Oh.
That'd be terrible.
You gotta shake it too.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
But your bones, they grow back or something?
Oh yeah, I mean he's like a glow. His body's like a glow stick. He's fine.
Because glow sticks, they're normally like a one and done use as well.
Yeah, but you know he'll recharge once he's in light. He'll just have to snap them again once he's in the dark.
Oh gosh. Because I'm trying. I don't even know. I don't think I could snap one of my bones. Like I can pop my knuckles. That's probably the closest I can get.
I can dislocate some stuff. Can I just do that?
That's a dislocating like
probably
like muscle, right? From your socket, not snapping a bone.
Yeah.
Like, maybe it could just be like you crack your knuckles and your knuckles glow.
Yeah. I call this my glow in the dark punch.
My glow fist.
Just a second, guys. Just cracks your back. Okay. Now we can see behind me.
More interesting thing about that guy would be how he discovered his power.
Well, he was just cracking his knuckles and they started glowing. He's like, "What the hell?"
He fell down.
If it had to be a bone, like he just breaks a rib and it starts glowing. He's like,
"Oh!"
I imagine it's like a power outage, and he's like trying to find like the breaker box. He stubs his toe. His toe glows a little bit, and he like trips and falls down the stairs. Like half of his body's glowing now.
I see. So he just takes any damage, then that part glows up. The bigger the damage, the brighter it is.
Yeah, you know it.
Somebody punch me!
And that's why cracking the bones is the most effective way.
Ugh. Brutal.
Damage. Alright.
So he'll glow his brightest on his deathbed, presumably.
Oh, yeah.
And if he died from a lot of, if he was dying in, a car accident or something, yeah.
Jesus Christ.
If it's just like heart failure, that's not going to cause a lot of glowing.
Oh, yeah, that's fair.
Well, it might help the doctors if they can see where he's like internally bleeding or something. It might help him in the end.
True.
Yeah.
It's too bright. Yeah. Get the light out. The blood's washed.
Get the light out.
Someone gives him a black eye, but it's like a weird neon green eye.
Just a giant
flashlight.
Oh, I thought of another ability. The ability to turn any stairs into a functional escalator.
Okay.
But only when you're standing on them.
Yeah.
So it doesn't help anyone else. It only helps you and the people immediately next to you. Because otherwise you'd just turn everything into an escalator in the whole world and then you'd be done.
Yeah.
Well, that brings up a debate on what constitutes stairs.
I'd say anything that is like
rectangular,
like the usual
up or down.
Boop, 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 sort of.
It would really be cheating if you went to that one like monastery that has like 1 billion stairs to get up to it. Just escalator all the way to the top.
If you stand on those stairs, does the entire stairway turn into escalators, or is it just the one?
No, it's
like
I imagined it. The whole stairway becomes an escalator.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. And then you
imagine like stepping into a lighthouse and the spiral staircase is like an escalator up.
Oh man, a circular escalator.
Oh yeah.
You stand on a step ladder, it turns into an escalator for like 3 seconds until you're at the top of it.
Yeah.
And you control the speed so you can have a temporary catapult, but only if you're standing on it.
Whoa! We got this.
Well, I don't know how fast escalators normally get, but I would allow it. I would allow it. It's a power to have the ability to change the speed.
But you still have to be on it.
Yeah, of course you gotta be on it. Let me look up the fastest escalator speed. Very important.
Well, this one time when they were first invented, this got overloaded and flung people 30 feet.
Crazy.
Sadly, I am seeing the fastest is approximately 2 feet per second.
Wow.
Could you pull like a really funny joke on someone who's just walking up some stairs, and then you like touch the railway on the stairs and turn the stairs into very fast moving escalators?
Like someone walking down the stairs and you touch them so that the escalator is going up.
Yeah.
And then they can't get down.
I'm also
you're just
imagining
walking behind them like, I don't know what's going on, and you're both just staying in place while you're walking downstairs.
What? How's this happening?
I'm imagining you just jumping up to just stop the escalator, just to be the most inconvenient person. It's escalator, not an escalator. Escalator, not an escalator.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the plan. The ability to make I was gonna say a perfect circle, but I think that's a bit too lame for this list. No, what? Perfect circle. I'm putting it.
Perfect circle.
Perfect.
No one believes it's perfect. They just think it's a really good circle.
No, this is a perfect circle.
There's no way that's a perfect circle.
No, let me grab my protractor. I need to test the perfectness of the circle.
You need a compass, man.
Compass man. Perfect. He always knows where north is. Good job, Riley.
I hate adding caveats to the powers, but it would be really funny if the caveat was that your hands were really shaky, and so you could never actually prove to people that it's a perfect circle because you can't hold any measuring instrument still enough to do it.
You can draw a perfect circle, but you get Parkinson's.
Jeez.
It's perfect, I swear.
Okay, Mr. Shaky Hands.
Or you know the true meaning of a truly perfect circle, but it's not what people think it is.
You put a caveat on like the worst power up.
And the caveat's there now.
Oh man. Because I think the ones that don't have caveats are really good. Because it's just like those are like the ideas that are peak, just so dumb that like they don't need a caveat.
Like the Segway legs, the jelly bones, compass man, fart on command.
That's just a caveat in itself. The manager is probably the best. The best ability.
Yeah, I mean that one has a little bit of a caveat to it. The caveat of having to say it to the person's face.
Oh, sure, yeah.
What about the ability to lie perfectly well? You can lie to anybody, but whoever you're lying to knows you're lying, but everybody else around you believes you. So you're just like Gaslight Man.
Oh, Gaslight Man!
Oh,
let's go.
I thought you were going to be like, you can tell a perfect lie, but it becomes the truth.
No, that's stupid.
That would get really overpowered.
Yeah.
The Mariana's Trench is actually only a mile deep. And boom, ruined forever.
But it doesn't get rid of any of the water, it just pushes us out.
Yeah, so the water goes... World's biggest tsunami killing 1 billion people.
The moon's actually made of cheese.
Wait, so your lies become true? Or...
No, that's Riley's stupid idea.
That's a different guy.
That's the dumb version.
Oh, yeah, that's too overpowered, Riley.
Mine is just Gaslight Man. You can tell a perfect lie, but specifically the person you're lying to knows you're lying, but everybody else believes you because it's the perfect lie.
Oh, that's a good one. I like that.
So you're just Gaslight Man, and it's great.
Gaslight Man.
Yeah, that's the power of Gaslight Man. Now, I have another power. This is one that I thought of like a little bit ago. This is Potential Man. He does whatever Potential can. Can he win? Probably can. That's the power of Potential Man. His power is he has the potential to do something.
Does he actually do it?
Probably. Potentially.
He has the potential to do it, Max.
Man, I know that guy. His name is
the world. We'll never know.
His name's
Eric. He is smart, but he lives in his mom's basement and doesn't apply himself. That's Potential Man.
He could be out there making something of himself. But
what if your superpowers
he's like at home making reaction videos? That's Potential Man.
I'm debating how dumb it is. What if your power is that you cannot appear, like you cannot be seen by any cameras?
That's cool.
So, like, on one hand, you can never be caught by a security camera, but on the other hand, like, no one's ever going to be able to have a picture of you.
Who needs a picture?
You're a vampire, man.
Can you be drawn?
Imagine if
you can draw.
You draw. You walk away and come back, and the drawing just disappears.
Like you spent like 3 months making your own portrait, and then you come back, it's gone.
What happened to it?
Imagine your dream was to become like an influencer, so you start making Let's Plays, but your audio doesn't show up because it doesn't pick up your recording because of your powers. So they're just like watching gameplay without any commentary.
You would be great in so many movies, though. You wouldn't need any CG for the Invisible Man.
You could do all the like green screen helper guy stuff.
Yeah.
Without stupid suits. Ah, perfect.
They just put the ball on you, like they still put motion tracking balls on you.
Yeah, mocap.
All
right.
Oh, well, do we want to end off with him, or do we want to go one more speed round?
Let's go one more. Let's go one more round of lame powers.
Oh no! I've pooped out all my gold. I can't.
All my good ideas.
What about like Zamboni Man? He can summon Zambonis to him.
Oh,
okay.
I thought it was just going to be anywhere he walks, he leaves a patch of very slippery ice.
That's way better.
I like that one. I like that one more. And he can't control it.
Yeah,
oh no, of course not. You can't control it.
Always behind him, there's a patch of very slippery ice.
Yeah, he just always wears a shirt that says "slippery floor."
So he's not liable anymore. He's been sued too many times.
He carries a wet floor sign with him everywhere he goes. In fact, he just wears it.
Yeah, that's his shirt. Good tag team there, Gavin.
Yep.
Yeah. All right, Max. I guess we have to tag team something.
All right, one of you comes up with a name and a power, and the other one makes it a lot better. Go.
What kind of category do we want to zoom in on?
Let's try
like something with nature, maybe.
Yeah, something with nature.
Nature.
How
creative. I saw this one, but so I'm gonna steal it while you think. But you said nature, the ability to turn into a gorilla, but you can't turn back once you do.
Okay. One-time use.
One-time gorilla.
Emergency gorilla.
Or was it body and no? It was body and mind. So he doesn't know he can turn back. He's just an actual gorilla now. That's what it was.
All right.
Interesting.
How would you know you have that ability?
Oh, no.
I've been told for generations and generations that my family, we can turn once into a gorilla.
And then our entire lineage will be gorilla.
What about the ability to summon, like, not like really big cloud cover, but like one like really piddly cloud? Like super mild cloud cover.
So you just summon like a tiny little cloud.
Yeah, like if like the sun is out and it's really bright, and you're like, I summon cloud, and like a couple little wispy things kind of appear, and then that's it.
Oh, have you seen the Game Grumps reference of the guy who makes a cloud into a square?
No.
Come on, Cloud. Turn into a square, Cloud. And he claims like he has this ability, and that's how he talks throughout the whole video.
Oh my
And the wind slightly moves the cloud, and he's like, yep, I did it.
I did that.
But he has to talk like that for some reason. He's like, come on, Cloud. Turn into a square, Cloud.
The reason why it wasn't happening is because he has to say it in a very specific way, and he was just trying to do that.
That's what yours reminded me of, and I couldn't stop laughing once I heard his voice in my head.
The cloud I'm imagining is like from Holes.
Oh gosh.
Where that one little baby cloud almost comes and gives him some shade.
Oh, I summoned that cloud, guys.
I did that. And everyone's just like, oh, fuck you. No, I really did.
Oh, gosh.
All right. Nature power. You can summon poison ivy, but you aren't immune to the poison ivy.
But it always summons in your hand.
Yeah. It always starts on your body and then spreads around.
Gosh.
Oh. You could just have it like if you ever reach into your pocket, there's always poison ivy in it.
You just never have pockets anymore. Just can't.
Well, you reach into any pockets. Like if you reach into someone else's pocket, you're like, can you grab it out of my back pocket? My car keys. You grab it, boom. You just got poison ivy all over your hand.
Ooh, what's that behind your ear? Whoa, poison ivy! Whoa!
Wowie! You have to carry all your groceries.
Dimension man. I create pocket dimensions. Puts his hand in the pocket dimension. Now it's full of poison ivy. What are you gonna do about that? Oh no!
Oops.
That is a lame power. Just randomly pulls poison ivy out of thin air.
All right, I did find the video if we want to either end the podcast and watch it or whatever, but I did find it.
Yeah, let's end the podcast and we can watch that after.
All right, let's recap the lame powers we got.
Oh, yes.
Firstly, we got Segway Man.
Yeah.
He's a man whose legs were replaced with segways. Then we got Sword Art Online. It's a power to go into a game, but you can die in real life if you take damage or die in the game.
Yep.
And you can't take anything from the game world out into the real world.
That's a better way of explaining it than I did, but yes.
Any water you drink gets icy cold when you drink it. That's icy cold water, man.
Icy cold water, man.
It works for salt water and fresh water.
That's
it.
Maybe flavored water if you're very special.
If you're very lucky.
If it's bubbler to where it's only a fart of flavor. Or liqueur or something.
You can
I always have to put at least half water to my drinks, so that way it's at least half icy cold.
So true.
Accordion claps.
Oh, yeah.
You clap to make accordion noises. If you hold your hands together after a clap, you can hold the notes. You can slide your hands together to change notes. That's accordion clap, man.
You forgot the swiggle of the leg for the vibrato.
The stanky leg, the vibrato.
Great. Sorry, I'll put swanky leg in.
Riley with no instruments in his hand making an accordion noise doing the stanky leg is quite the visual.
All right, push and pull the hair on your body to silence it any way you want, but it hurts a little bit. That is the power of the hairstylist.
Ah, good name.
Right. Jelly bones. You have the ability to turn your bones into jelly on command to avoid any sort of bludgeoning damage or falling damage specifically. You know, maybe there's a way to evolve this ability, but for now, that's where it stands. This ability belongs to Captain Jelly.
Jelly bones.
Captain Jelly Bones. Super speed, but super speed, but average perception. You can go however fast you want, but your perception does not catch up with it.
But if you go at the speed of 1 mile per millisecond, and there's a building between you and that mile.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, boy.
Oops.
Who put this building here?
I imagine you just crash through the wall. Oh, fuck. Oh, that was a bad idea. All right. Look at the face and know their name, but never remember them. Do I know you, man? Captain, do
I know you, man? That's so good.
Oh my gosh. Oh, wow.
Wow, indeed.
Do I know you, man?
What a name.
Someone asks, who are you? Why, my good boy Jonathan, I'm Do I Know You, man. Do I know you?
I am Do I Know You, man. Do I know you, man? That's where I got the name from.
He like looks off into the sky every time he says his name, and then he looks back and is like, "Do I know, man?"
Change the sightedness of exactly one eye.
Semi-intentionally.
Yeah, semi-intentionally.
Subconsciously.
Yeah, subconsciously.
Amazing.
Change the sightedness of exactly one of your eyes. Cyclops kaleidoscope. is the name I'm coming up with that one.
Nice.
Good one, yeah.
The next one, Fart on Command. This guy's name is Toot Toot.
Oh my goodness.
I could also suggest another thing from Zoom, the other thing I was saying, because there was a guy who had Fart on Command powers.
Oh, yeah.
His name was Jupiter, the gas giant.
Wasn't there the guy who has like the world's longest fart?
Not on Zoom, but sure, maybe. I'm sure there was one guy.
That's what it is.
Jupiter. There you go.
I think Mr. Methane was a person that just played songs through his.
He did that too.
All right. Pyrokinesis, but you grab it to control it, and you aren't immune to the fire. Hot Potato. That's this guy's name.
I like that one. That was a good name.
All right. Breathe fire out of both ends at the same time. You don't have a choice. Riley, what would you name this guy?
Oh, jeez. Probably
like Double Dragon.
Yeah, exactly what I was thinking. Double Dragon. Or double Twin Dragon, whichever one. I think double probably works better.
Double Dragon. Okay. Fire anyone by saying they're fired to their face. The manager.
The manager.
The manager.
Yeah.
Right.
Just wait until I get the manager.
The manager.
No! You better behave or we're going to have to call the manager.
Oh, God.
You're completely invincible, but you feel double the pain.
Ooh.
Mr. Ouchie. This guy.
Mr. Ouchie.
Yeah. All right. You can you regrow your teeth like a shark, but you have three rows of teeth at all time.
Oh.
Triple your teeth, but they grow back.
Yeah. Shark bite. Shark bite is the name of this guy, I think.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Glow in the dark whenever you take damage. The intensity of the glow depends on how much damage you've taken. Glowstick Man. Or Captain Glowstick, whatever it was. Captain Glowstick. We have too many mans here. We need a few captains in here.
Lieutenant Glow.
Turn any stairs into an escalator. Escalation.
Ooh.
Make a perfect circle, but your hands are so shaky that you can't prove it with like any sort of measurement. Circumference.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
There you go.
Circumference, yes.
Great. Compass Man. You always know which way is north. Gaslight Man. Anyone, you can tell any lie to anyone, and that one specific person you're lying to knows you're bullshitting, but everybody else believes you.
Dr. Gaslight.
Yeah. Dr. Gaslight.
He's got a doctorate because he told somebody that he did.
Oh, there he told the university president.
Excuse me, Mr. Harvard. I graduated here. I have a degree. I am a doctor. No, you aren't. You've never gone to this school. Yeah, I have.
Hey, yes, Joe. Why are you here? You got your doctorate last week.
Yeah, see, I even have this. See, I even have a diploma to prove it. It's just a piece of paper that says I graduated.
It says Botswana
written on it. I graduated is very misspelled.
I graduated.
Congratulations.
Yeah. Potential Man. He does whatever potential can. Can he win? Potentially can. That's the power of potential, man.
I'm still confused.
He's down but never out. He can always potentially come back.
Yeah.
And potentially win.
But there's no guarantee.
Potentially.
Yeah. Potentially. Can't be seen by any camera. I don't know a good name for this one.
Green screen something.
Green screen. That's a good name.
I was just thinking photosynthesis for some reason.
The light bender.
Anywhere he walks, he leaves a trail of slippery ice behind him, and he can't control it. The Zamboni.
Zamboni man.
Pretty happy with that tag team.
You can summon a Zamboni. No, Riley, you idiot.
You idiot. You have so much potential. Don't squander it.
You turn into a gorilla in both mind and body. The gorilla. You can summon little clouds. That's what this guy's name be.
Mr. Nimbus.
All right.
Ah, yes,
Mr. Nimbus.
And people call him Nimrod.
I was
It's Nimbus.
Mr. Nimrod is he's like the Aquaman of the group. Look guys, it's Mr. Nimrod over here. Hey guys, that's not cool. It's Mr. Nimbus. Nimrod.
Okay.
And last but most certainly not least, we got Poison Ivy from Pockets. You can spawn Poison Ivy within any pockets your hands enter, and the Poison Ivy will spread from that point on for as long as your hands are in that pocket.
It's like the ultimate form of Dale Gribble's pocket sand. Pocket Ivy.
Pocket Ivy.
And that's the name. Pocket Ivy.
There you go.
And those are all of the Lame Powers Part 2.
Coming up in our next book, the NFO the Power Book.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to rewatch Lame Powers Part 1 and write all those down too. See what we came up with.
This was pretty good. I'm happy at
there's like 90%. A 50% overlap with stupid powers.
I really feel like we've heard of the Gorilla Man before.
I stole it from a piece of media. So
well, it's the power keeps popping up. We don't know because they just turn into gorillas.
Ah, I see. They're just a gorilla now.
Yeah.
Was that guy super? No, I think he was always just a gorilla.
Well, great show. Yeah. Yes. What should our topic be for next time?
But before we come up with a topic,
okay.
I have a secret surprise here.
Whoa.
You see, at the beginning of this podcast, without telling anyone, I decided to start taking notes on a very specific secret thing. This was we just did Cameron's Wacky Ideas Corner. This is one of Cameron's secret ideas.
Secret ideas?
Okay. This prompt was, who makes Riley laugh the most?
You have a lot of tallies on there. I think most of them are under Riley.
Yeah, I'm gonna say I laugh a lot. Nobody makes me laugh more than me. Or we'll find out now.
Well, that's exactly why I decided to do this, because I wanted to put it to the test. So, I probably didn't get all the laughs. I just got the ones that I got, especially towards the end here, where I was also trying to focus on reading off the powers. But, anyway, so I made Riley laugh a total of 9 times.
Oh my gosh!
Not 10 times.
Riley made himself laugh a total of 6 times.
Oh, surprising.
Gavin made Riley laugh a total of 6 times. It was 0 for the longest time until he got to the lame powers.
Oh, Gavin was just not being funny, I guess.
I didn't really participate until that came about, and I was like, oh, I'm awake now.
Oh, we're finally talking about something interesting instead of Riley's stupid masks. Sleeping masks.
Max started off like at Gavin level. No, he maybe got like a chuckle out of Riley like towards the beginning, but oh boy, as the episode went on,
Mr. Manager
got the biggest fucking blow up at 15. Points.
Wow,
I'm just that good. That's my superpower, actually, making Riley
laughed at a lot of things.
That's having a laugh counter.
That should be like a screen in the podcast now, Riley.
I have to edit it.
I was gonna say, Riley, why'd you say that? Now you have to do it.
Now we gotta have to make Riley. Now we have to have a Riley laugh counter.
It doesn't have to be on screen. It can be like a passive thing in the description. Just for the true fans who know.
Okay. Well, Gavin's trying to give me an out here.
And that is the final.
Are you going to take it, or are you going to edit every video?
We'll find out.
Laugh.
There we
I
go.
call that guy the Riley Laugh Man.
The laugh track.
I call him Max.
Laugh track is a better name, Riley.
Thank you. Thought of it myself. But yes,
right.
that was an interesting idea, having a secret tally of something. Next time it'll be whoever says beef the most.
It depends on what I decide this next week's secret tally to be.
Come back next week for the secret tally.
Can the secret tally be Gavin wins the secret tally?
How many times does Gavin reference himself winning the secret tally?
Yes. Next time on the 3rd 70th anniversary episode of the podcast.
The second, it would be second rendition of the 70th episode, right? Because wait, is it the second rendition? Oh shoot, how do renditions work?
It would be the 3rd rendition.
It would be the 3rd because we had the 70th. This would be 70, but it's the first. Yeah, okay, yes, the second 70th.
Yes, because one single rendition is just a performance. So, the first time was the first rendition.
I'm thinking of like annual, where like the next year.
Biannual and what that actually means.
Yeah. Well, I know what it means. Everybody knows what it means.
All right. What does it mean?
Biannual?
Yeah.
I believe biannual means once every other year.
Wrong. Twice every 1 year.
Because it's biannual and biennial. Biennial I thought was twice a year, and biannual was every other year.
I don't know, man.
Okay. You're just messing
every other year.
I wouldn't know.
Well, is there a different?
There's a different spelling.
Is there a difference between biannual and biannually?
I don't know.
Biannually? Twice annually?
Biannual versus biennial, I believe.
Okay. I'm just stupid then.
And that's our topic, stupid.
Yay, you're going to talk about me?
We're going to talk about stupid.
Potentially. That's potential.
I'm sure we have plenty of stupid stories.
We'll talk about our stupidest moments in life. Oh boy. Can't wait. On next week's podcast.
There's a lot of content for that one.
Yeah.
You gotta buckle down.
Double time on that.
Well, thanks for watching.
Part 2 or something.
And bye-byes.
Bye.
Bye.